Welcome friends to the 2024 Mercedes GLE review. I'm personally checking out the 350 4MATIC model. However, I would recommend going with the 450 or the 450e plug-in hybrid because the plug-in is new for the 2024 model year. It's got some good range and performance. However, no matter which model you are interested in, I will be sharing with you how you can save 6% off MSRP on these 2024 GLEs from the 350 model all the way up to the 450e. So if you're tired of the dealer games and you're interested in this SUV, stay tuned till the end. But yeah, other than the plug-in hybrid version, we only have subtle tweaks and changes with the outside of this product, like the front grille. We have these new headlight designs. Let me know in the comment section how you like the new headlights. And they also retweaked some of the wheels as well. So other than that, let's go ahead and let's get this vehicle out on the road and see what it's like. All right, so this four-cylinder GLE produces 255 horsepower and 295 pounds-feet of torque. They did add in that 48-volt mild hybrid system to make the stop-starts smoother and to eliminate some of the turbo lag. Vehicle gets up and goes just fine. That's what I'm saying. Despite the 450 model being so good with the inline-six engine, you can also rock this 350. It's plenty smooth. That's the main thing. That's the only thing I really require out of a four-cylinder product is smoothness from the engine, and I don't want a rattly sounding motor either. We don't have any of that going on here. This is a good four-cylinder experience. It's not taking away from the luxury aspect of this vehicle, but the main reason why I like the GLE so much compared to the competition is most Mercedes products, when they're dialed in correctly like this, they just have so much character and they have this sense of heft when they roll down the road, and it just adds so much to the driving experience. And vehicles like the X5, the Q8s, they don't technically do anything wrong, but it's just, I appreciate the character that this has to offer. We have the 20-inch wheels here with this test model, and it continues to ride really well over both small and large bumps. Surprisingly, not many of these Mercedes products utilize double pane glass, yet they all seem to be very quiet. These are certainly some isolated cabin spaces. We do have a 9-speed automatic transmission, and it does well in shifting when you're already up and moving. However, there's a subtle delay when you initially get off the line, but not a big deal. We have some good stopping power here with these brakes, and the auto stop start, it really is smooth. In fact, when you need to creep up a little bit, the engine doesn't automatically turn on. You're actually creeping forward with that electric kind of power, if you will. So that is cool to see. Right there, the engine did cut in because I'm kind of at a hill area here, but for the most part though, you can creep forward, especially if you're going down, while using some of the electric power from the 48-volt mild hybrid system. Steering is smooth and fluid. Placing this car out on the road, not really an issue. Even over some of these really harsh bumps, you're not being jostled around all over the place. The chassis is doing a really good job trying to smoothen things out. Obviously, if you had smaller wheels, it would help out even more, but it's okay. You gotta have the 20s on it, right? But anyway, I think we get the point. It's behaving like a traditional Mercedes-Benz product. Should behave, smooth, quiet, all of those things. It's not quite flagship levels, nor would you expect that because this is still in that E-Class territory, right? But without stepping into the top-of-the-line S-Class level of vehicle, this is providing us with a solid luxury car driving experience. And that's why I appreciate this SUV so much. So with that established, let's go ahead and let's transition into this interior segment now. The GLEs have always had a solid interior space, so I'm glad to see that it continues here. We have the more traditional 12.3-inch dual screens for the infotainment and for the gauge cluster. This is a lot more easier to use in my personal opinion because we also have the physical buttons and switches towards the bottom. This is that more classic Mercedes interior that I really appreciate. And the seats are really comfortable as well. They have great lumbar support as well. They don't look that amazing, but they get the job done for sure. Also for 2024, I forgot to mention this, they made the wireless Apple CarPlay and the wireless Android Auto as standard, along with a wireless charging pad and Wi-Fi hotspot. So that's great to see. The glove box, the center armrest, all of that is large and practical. Also, the rear seats, I can easily sit back there. I am 5'11". Getting in and out of this vehicle is not a problem. Sitting behind myself, it's a pretty cavernous vehicle, plenty of headroom for me, and the trunk is a good size as well. The only real things I'm not a huge fan of is the use of piano black plastic. It is what it is. Keep a microfiber cloth on you at all times, wipe it down. Another thing you should definitely get, Burmester audio system. Option that in. It sounds really great. It's not on the S-Class level, but it is still a brilliant audio system. It's got a nice bright sound signature to it, so I do like it. And with that established, let's go ahead and let's conclude this video. Alright, so as you can see, I'm definitely a huge fan of the GLE Mercedes SUVs. They're dialed in so well, and they feel perfect out on the road. Plus, I appreciate this kind of previous generation interior design with the vents, the wood panels, and the leather upholstery. All of this is just classic. Now, more importantly, let's talk about how you can actually save money with these products. You can get these vehicles at 6% off MSRP by purchasing through a broker by the name of AutoCompanion. He is one of the largest brokers in the United States, and he's got 6% off on the GLE 350, 450, and the 450e plug-in hybrid. He also has a free leasing calculator, which I will have linked in the description box below. This calculator will show you the interest rate of the lease, the residual values, and the incentives that you can qualify for on a lease. This is a very powerful tool. Even if you're not leasing a vehicle, definitely use this tool so you can see all of the incentives that you can qualify for, so you're not leaving any money on the table. And this is important because the GLE 450 plug-in hybrid has a $7,500 incentive when you lease. And this is why on a lease, I definitely recommend the 450 or the 450e. Plug-in hybrids and full EVs are great for leasing because you get that $7,500 incentive from pretty much every manufacturer. And if you want to work with AutoCompanion to take advantage of any of these deals, he is located in Washington, D.C., and he will help you ship the vehicle nationwide. That's something you have to pay for, but you can certainly reach out to him regarding that. And he does charge a broker fee, but if you sign up with my affiliate link, you can save some money off of his broker fees. So hopefully you appreciate this information and these resources, because hardly anyone shows you how to save money with these products. Everyone just complains about how expensive everything is. And yes, this is a very overinflated market. MSRPs have gone up, but that's why I'm sharing with my audience ways on how you can save money and potentially use leasing as a way to save as well. So utilize that calculator and compare and contrast with leasing versus financing and paying cash. Definitely look at all three of these avenues. That's why I shared the resources. But yeah, these are great products as long as you don't go too crazy with the options. I mean, unless you want to, you can do whatever you want. But when I spec'd out most of the GLE 450s, they ended up being around $85,000. I wouldn't really bother paying much more for that. And with the GLE 350, you can save even more off the MSRP. So certainly not bad if you're financing or paying cash. Enjoy the GLE 350. It definitely gets the job done. It feels effortless out on the road. So hopefully this video was of value to you. If it was, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and goodbye.